Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to speak to one point that has been raised by our colleagues, Senator Batters, Senator Martin, Senator Dasco, and Senator Tyler-John, and that is the matter of the removal of the good faith protection. I asked the committee to consider this seriously with an open mind. It wasn't there to begin with. It was added in during the procedure in the House of Commons, and it may be done for procedural reasons or to garner enough votes for it to pass. But my concern is this: when we're dealing with legislation dealing with hate and combating hate, I think it's really important, apart from getting it in the law and having enough votes to pass it, it's really important that we get a broad consensus in society that this is an important issue. So I'm really talking about going beyond just the letter of the law and to promote broad consensus and understanding of this. And I learned this concept from Madam Justice Rosalie Abella many years ago when she headed the Royal Commission on Employment Equity. And what she said was that passing employment equity was not just about the law and the policy that it was creating. I want to make sure I'm looking at my colleague here, who is my seatmate, who is the sponsor of the bill. And we've had some of this discussion, and you might say, why don't I just talk to him? We have. We are. But what Madam Justice Abella said was that when Parliament sets a law, and I'm totally paraphrasing her here, but it describes a value. It describes a societal value about our society. And so what she talked about in the case of employment equity was we were talking there about having equity in employment. So the same applies to here. I am disturbed by the number of people of faith who are feeling, rightly or wrongly, that this bill is going to hinder their ability to be people of faith. And it isn't enough for me to have a debate with them and say, no, you don't understand it, it's really okay. And it's not enough, in my view, to put at the end of the bill, as the House did, clarifications at the end of the bill, 11.1, 1 and 2. In a sense, if you put in a clarification to say, this isn't a problem, then why put it in the first place, is my thought. So I just leave it with the committee and say, please consider this point seriously with an open mind, and think about how we not only legislate in this area, but build consensus broadly in society to the extent that the law would not be necessary in a world where enough people believe that combating hate was wrong. So if a lot of people don't like this bill that's combating hate, we're not winning in terms of combating hate. So that's the point I just want to leave the committee with. Thank you.